2023 was another great year for Coast High Schools, bringing home state titles. Our Blake Brannon takes a look at the championship seasons across the coast.
As another calendar year wraps up across the coast, plenty of teams brought home hardware in a number of sports in 2023. Starting back in February, we'll start at the Lanes. The Long Beach girls took home the Class II Bowling Championship. After that, we'll move to the Mats, Van Cleve, and Ocean Springs bringing home wrestling titles, Van Cleve in the individuals tournament and Ocean Springs in the duels tournament. Over on the pitch, the St. Patrick girls came home with the Class I title, taking down Tupelo Christian 6-0. On the boys' side, Bay High took down North Pontotoc for its first soccer state title since 2012, and the Long Beach boys capped off the three-peat, taking down Lafayette for the Bearcats' third state title in a row. Over at the Big House, the Harrison Central girls and Biloxi girls notched state Final Four appearances, while the Picayune boys finished as the state runners-up. In powerlifting, the Gaucher girls took home the 5A title, and the Ocean Springs girls took home the 6A title. Over on the boys' side, the Gulfport Admirals took home the 6A powerlifting title. In April, D'Iberville took aim to take home the Class III Archery State Championship. As spring continued to bloom, St. Stanislaus and Our Lady Academy took home the 3A tennis title. Over on the links, the Ocean Springs girls finished 9 under par for their third state title in the last 4 years as they took home the 6A golf crown. On the boys' side, St. Patrick won the 3A golf title, while Gaucher won the 5A title. As April became May, softball came out to play. George County took down Saltillo in the 5A title game as the Lady Rebels took home their first ever softball state championship. In June, 4 Coast baseball teams hit the road to Pearl as 2 became back-to-back state title winners. Resurrection swept West Union in 2 games to bring home their second 1A state title in a row, and up in 5A, East Central won a decisive Game 3 against Saltillo to take home back-to-back titles for the first time in school history. With that, the athletic year came to a close. We moved through June and July. Students came back to school. We added in 7A, and once October rolled around, we were ready for another round of championships. Our Lady Academy took home the 3A volleyball state title over Alcorn Central, back-to-back state championships for the Lady Crescents, and the school's 16th overall volleyball title. From the court and into the pool, the Pearl River Central Blue Devils took home the Class II championship in boys swimming. Golf was also moved to a fall sport this year, so a second round of golf champions. The Hancock girls, the East Central girls, and the OLA girls all took home state championships. In cross country, the St. Patrick boys took home the 3A title, continuing a years-long run of success for both the boys and girls cross country teams. And as football season made its way through the fall, we saw plenty of action and memorable moments, but for the first time in more than a decade, a Coast team was not represented in the state championship games. But for the cheer teams, 3 squads came home with hardware: Poplarville, West Harrison, and Van Cleve coming home with cheer championships. And that would bring a close to the calendar year for 2023. And with 2024 right around the corner, many more teams will have more great opportunities to succeed and shine at the highest of levels.